Yo, it's Midas. Let's talk about my top Bitcoin miners in 2025. If you followed me already, you would know I'm very bullish on HIVE Hot, but there are some other big picks that I'm looking into. These are the Bitcoin miners that I believe can 10x this bull run. So disclaimer, everything said in this video is only for educational purposes. Make sure to always do your own research. This is why you should listen to Midas while I beat the S&P 500 by 103x my stock and crypto picks. If you want to take a look, you can take a look on my link in bio, show the date of my calls, the tickers I called, where the call was posted, whether it was YouTube or TikTok, and my total P&L, which is over 5,000% recently. You can take a look at all my stock picks on my link in bio. But these are my top Bitcoin miners in 2025. And how did I rank these Bitcoin miners? Well, first of all, I considered hash rate, current and projected. Number two, expansion plans. If they had that AI component of having AI data centers, I'm even more bullish on it. That means they're not tied down to just Bitcoin, meaning that if Bitcoin ever goes, crashes down because of the bear market, it still has that revenue generating source of AI data centers. Then we had the Bitcoin production plus the treasury. How much Bitcoin do they hold? How much Bitcoin do they produce a month? Partnerships, what kind of companies are they working with? Power cost slash, you know, energy efficiency, balance sheet strength, the cost to mine one Bitcoin, jurisdiction and regulatory risk, management track record, and then finally got to add how green their energy source is. Are they consuming less energy, or is it pretty green and sustainable? Let's talk about first what or which Bitcoin miner is leading which sector that I just mentioned out of the 11. Well, first we have Hive. If you know about Hive, you know I'm very bullish on it. I called it $1. Now it's hit $4 now. It's easy 4x for my followers. But the strength is its laser focused expansion, 25, hash rate by Thanksgiving, fully funded, highly efficient, low cost renewable power, strong margins 60%. Weakness scale is still smaller than Marathon, less treasury Bitcoin, but accelerating. And then now we have Hut 8, another Bitcoin miner I'm pretty bullish on. The strengths, it has major efficiency improvements, scalable fleet, low power cost, strong fiscal to Q2 performance, and it's diversified into AI/energy infrastructure. It's also backed by Eric Trump's Bitcoin miner, which is why I'm very bullish on it. The weaknesses are that it's still scaling hash rates, also recovering from prior losses. Mara Holdings, basically the Bitcoin miner that holds the most Bitcoin out of all the miners. The strength is the massive hash rate scale of 50 hash rates. Largest Bitcoin holding of 48K Bitcoin. I think it's the second highest Bitcoin in the world. High operating revenue, top tier balance sheet, efficient operations. And the weaknesses are like cost inflation, broader macro risk, and slightly lower expansion. I believe is currently only in Bitcoin mining, is not into the AI space yet. TeraWolf, Wolf, it's also recently announced that it's been backed by Google. Google owns 17% of Wolf. The strength of the strategic pivot with the AI/APC hosting creates diversified revenue backed by Google, so low power cost. Now the weaknesses are the less transparency around mining specific metrics like hash rate or BTC production early in pivot. And these are my top Bitcoin miners. So these are, there are like 10 plus Bitcoin miners, and I narrowed them down to the top four that I'm the most bullish on. There's some other good picks as well, but these are my top picks. So my top Bitcoin miners in order are Hive, Hut, Wolf, then Mara. But let's dive into why I rank them like this. So first, let's get into why you should invest in Bitcoin miners or why I'm personally investing in it. Well, Bitcoin miners are a Bitcoin leverage play. If Bitcoin 2x's, which I believe it will, I believe it will hit 200K this bull run, then Bitcoin miners will 5.75x. And Hive is the 10th largest public holder of Bitcoin globally. They have 2,805 Bitcoin at 99K USD average price, which is 279 million. And 28% of the entire market cap of the company is Bitcoin. So that's also a good thing as well, because HUT is 44%, MAR is 29%. That means that if Bitcoin goes up exponentially, the price correlated to the market cap of how much Bitcoin they own will also go up by that much as well. I also want to highlight that Bitcoin and Bitcoin miners do not go up in the same pace. If you want to have a clear picture as to why this is, search it up on Reddit, search up Bitcoin miners and price correlation with Bitcoin. There's a whole study as to why they're not correlated and why they can move a lot quicker. Very similar to how Bitcoin can go up, maybe like 60% and MicroStrategy can go up 100% or even higher. Same reasoning. But yeah, let's get to my top picks. So my first pick is HIVE Digital Technologies. My bull case is Q2 earnings just exceeded earnings. The part of NVIDIA GPU fleet, and renewable data centers. They're currently the lowest market cap Bitcoin miner, under 1 billion market cap, which means they have the potential for most growth. They're expanding into the AI niche with data centers, and that Bitcoin treasury holding, they currently hold 2.2K Bitcoin worth 245 million. Now for my price target of HIVE, current price is at $2.39 USD. This is old slide deck, so the price is now like $4. But I did call this $1.80 on my Discord. Current market cap 759 million, and my price target is $3 plus, which is very bullish. But I think realistically, it could hit $10 plus. My second pick is HUT8. Bull case is the highest revenue return out of all the Bitcoin miners so far. They have a partnership with Trump-backed American Bitcoin, basically a Bitcoin miner backed by Eric Trump. They're expanding into AI niche with data centers. The average price target is like $50 plus by analysts, and they hold 10,000 Bitcoin, 1.1 Bitcoin, 1.1 billion worth of Bitcoin, which is quite a lot. Yeah, like I mentioned, the current price is all messed up for these as the old slide deck, but the current price is $21 as they make this video. Current market cap is 2.32 billion. My price target is $50 plus. My third pick is Wolf, TeraWulf, bull case partnered with Google. Google owns 14% of this company. TeraWulf secured two 10-year contracts with Fluid Stack, backed by Google, totaling up to 8.7 billion in revenue. They're expanding into the AI niche with data centers. Analyst rating, the stock holds a consensus strong buy rating. Bitcoin treasury holding, 15 Bitcoin, which is quite little. That's why it's only a third spot. Current price of Wolf is $8. Current market cap is 3.44 billion. My price target is $25 plus. So Mara Holdings, bull case, owns the most Bitcoin in the world. Marathon acquired a 64% stake in this leverage expertise in AI and HPC infrastructure company. They established a new European headquarters in Paris. They're expanding into the AI niche with data centers. Like I mentioned, they do hold the most Bitcoin at 50K Bitcoin worth 5.64 billion. But like I mentioned, if Bitcoin will crash into the bear market, all they do is just mine Bitcoin. That means that the company will likely crash a lot sooner than, Hive, Hut, or Wolf, which all have that AI sector along with Bitcoin mining. Current price is at $15. Current market cap is 5.89 billion. My price target is $30 plus. If you have any questions about all my Bitcoin miners or any other Bitcoin miner you think I'm bullish on, give me a comment below and I'll respond when I can. I'm also launching an exclusive Discord called the Midas Circle. If you want real-time stock and crypto calls, access to my full portfolio, become financially free, and join a community of hungry degens, join my link in bio. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and like for more. That's all I got for today. Today's video is my top Bitcoin miners in 2025. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.